All the things that I need, all the things that you need, you can make it feel so real. Cause you can't deny, you blow my mind. When I touch your body, I feel I'm losing control. Cause you can't deny, you blow my mind. When I see you, baby, I just don't wanna let go. When you gonna stop breaking my heart? I don't wanna be another one. Paying for the things I never done. Don't let go, don't let go. I can fix all those stars. Oh baby, baby, run, but I'm running to you. You won't see me cry. I'm hiding inside. My heart is beating, but I'm smiling for you. Can fix all those lies. Oh baby, baby, run, but I'm running to you. You won't see me cry. I'm hiding inside. My heart is beating, but I'm smiling for you.
Pollen is killing me, bro. Is today your birthday, Luke, or was it this weekend? Either way, happy birthday, I guess, or happy belated birthday.
Can you hear me? SOS. Help me put my mind to rest. 2 times click and I'm acting low.
Well, happy birthday. This weekend is a prime example of why getting old sucks, Luke. I can guarantee you that. I had a great time this weekend, but it hurt your boy.
We could be more than just part-time lovers. I can feel your touch. We could be more than just part-time lovers. I can feel your love pulling me up from the underground. I don't need my drugs. We could be more than just part-time lovers. I can feel your
Where's all my slobs at? It's coming down to the come down, bro.
Help me put my mind to rest. 2 times clicking, I'm acting low. A pound of weed,
5 days.
bag of blow. I get robbed for my sleep. As my thoughts begin to leave. I let go, but I don't know how. Yeah, I don't know how, but I need to now.
Yeah, I've heard like a million different possible scenarios as far as Clemson and Florida State and Miami and schools like that. I don't know. As far as Clemson goes, I mean, if the ACC were to somehow split up or fraction off in football, I don't know how that would look, but I would have a hard time believing Clemson would join any other conference other than the SEC. I guess technically they could join the Big Ten or something, but I think mutually the SEC would want Clemson and Clemson would want the SEC. But look, there's a lot that goes into this, and I'm not surprised one bit now that there are schools being vocal. And I think really what this is they're trying to hold the ACC's feet to the fire. They're unhappy with the shitty TV deal they have in comparison to the Big Ten and the SEC. It's a ridiculous amount of money that the ACC is losing out on. It was a bad deal to begin with. And so now the teams are starting to speak up about it. The thing is, everyone's been like, well, there's no way that any of these schools can afford the grant of right buyout to switch conferences. And Florida State's out there posturing. And by the way, I applaud Florida State for doing this. And really, Clemson should jump right on board. Miami should jump right on board to this. Put some pressure on them to get a new TV deal done. But Florida State's claiming, or I say Florida State, I guess it's their athletic director, or maybe the president of the university, I don't know, one of those two guys or gals, claiming that within a 4-year period they could raise the money needed to leave the conference. Now, I don't know if that's true or not. It's a lot of money. In the hundreds of millions of dollars to leave. Sven says he wants to see Clemson in the East. Well, there wouldn't be an East. There isn't divisions anymore in the SEC, is there? It's like the pod deal. Not necessarily, Vic. That's the whole point. That's the whole conversation. Is that teams like Florida State and maybe more to follow are saying, no, we're not stuck until 2036. If you don't either you make a better TV deal now, or we're going to start planning our 3 or 4 year exit strategy. That's what they're saying. Now, they could be completely full of shit and just posturing and bluffing. I don't know. Yeah, I think it was for Texas and Oklahoma. I think it was $100 million. That's right. Of course, you're talking about Texas and Oklahoma, two of probably the richest. Well, definitely Texas. Didn't Texas pay for both Oklahoma and Texas or something? Which is crazy. I know it's very confusing. But it's a good thing we have Gold and Blue Dude around to lead us through this difficult time. I don't know. Do I sound okay? Something's going on. I don't know if it's just because my allergies and my head's all stuffed up, but does my microphone sound normal? Because it doesn't sound normal to me. Something sounds weird about it, but it's probably just my ears. Sounds like I'm underwater or something. Okay, good. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. To me, I sound like I'm hearing like, I don't know. Forget about it. If it sounds okay, that's all that matters. I was getting worried. We had a house full of people this weekend on Saturday and Saturday and Sunday. Saturday night, house full of kids, teenagers, adults. We partied like it was 1999, bro. But anyway, there was kids running in and all out of my studio here, which I don't usually like to let kids in here because there's expensive shit in here. But I sat down yesterday to do some stuff in here for a few minutes, and they clearly were in here messing with my shit.
Dance by the water beneath the Mexican sky. Drink some margaritas by a string of blue lights. Listen to the mariachi play at midnight. Are you with me? Are you with me?
Yeah, the pollen's worse than normal this year. Earlier than normal. We might be able to see, whenever I do the news, I'm going to start the show in a minute, guys. Thanks for being patient with me here. But I am going to look up. There's got to be a story about this Florida State thing. Let's get to the bottom of this. I don't know why Florida State, because I read one article that said Florida State's the one leading this charge, and I read another article that said there's multiple teams. Florida State's one of them, and they didn't name the other teams. I don't know. It seems to me like Clemson should be at the forefront of that conversation, along with Florida State, as far as brand. As far as universities and programs athletically in that conference that have pull and weight, I think there's 3 or 4 on the football side, and even more than that when you add other sports. But Miami, Clemson, Florida State, all big brands.
I wanna dance by the water beneath the Mexican sky. Drink some margaritas by a string of blue lights. Listen to the mariachi play at midnight. Are you with me?
Yes.
Are you with me?
Hey, Casey, I saw this guy outside in the hood here this weekend. I swear he spent 4 hours washing his truck. 4 hours. I mean, he detailed this thing better than a professional car detailer would detail it. 4 hours. Next day, you go out there, thing's covered in pollen. I'm like, dang, bro. You must have just been bored or something. Yeah, Vic, I don't think he's singing it that way. I think they're like editing it to sound that way or whatever. Mashup music, bro. All right. All right. All right. Enough of that.
College football playoff. Lights are off on the fake. College football playoff committee. Congratulations. You need to pat yourself on the back because you have screwed every college football fan in this country tonight. That's what you have done. You have done that. Look at this right here, 45-7. Okay, now look at this. They just, luckily he dropped the ball. What is this? What is this? What have you given us? This is a national championship game. That's what this is. And it's 45-7. You thought TCU belonged in this game? What was the qualifications, College Football Playoff Committee? What was their qualifications? Getting beat by Kansas State. That qualifies you for this game, the biggest game of the year, the game that every college football fan, no matter what team they pull for, looks forward to. And this is the garbage that you gave us. Pathetic. You are pathetic. This is a disaster. This is a barn fire. And every one of you, not one of you deserves to be on that committee if this is what you think college football is supposed to look like. You owe us all an apology. Every one of you that's on that committee that pulled some crap like this deserves us all an apology. And I want it. This better not ever happen again. This committee needs to be redone, got done away with, whatever you want to call it. This is garbage. Lights are off on the fake pace car. We fixed to have the fake race. Here we go. Let's see what happens. The pace car's off on the pit road. Here they come. And he's waving the shit out of that son of a bitch. Look at that boy. He's waving the hell out of it for the fake race car. Here we go. Fake racing. I never thought we'd see it in my life. It's on Fox, man. What the fuck? Where's the fucking crew at? They jacking the car up with an invisible jack. It's an invisible crew. What the fuck? I was expecting to see little fake guys run all over the damn place with like fake gas cans and shit. Yeah, I don't know what the fuck that was. This fake racing might be realer than we think. Check it out. Jimmy Johnson is already sucking hind tit. This is reality racing right here. Look at it. They just blow around his ass like he's already retired, baby. Then he sideways. Then he doinks off the wall. Then he spins around. Holy shit. This is some crazy shit. And Clint Boyer drives through that damn race car. Holy shit. This is crazy as hell.
Do you know what independence looks like, bro? You're staring at it. I still love you, but I don't like you, bro.
What is up, everybody? How you doing this morning? Welcome to the Midday Show. Happy Monday to everybody, too. Only, I don't know what's going on with my headphones. I can't hear shit. Only, what is it? What did we say? 5 days, I think? Yeah, 5 days until the Slob Olympics. Hope everyone can make it. Pretty much everybody, I believe, that's coming is pretty much already made their plans to come, whether they're staying or just popping in for the day and what have you. But we're looking forward to seeing all of you there. If you come down a couple days early, of course, let us know. I'll be moving back and forth between Isle of Palms and where I live here in Somerville for Wednesday and Thursday. Well, Thursday we're going skydiving, but so I'll be gone most of the day up in the upstate of South Carolina on Thursday. And then the real festivities really start on Friday. That's usually when most of the people from out of town arrive and check into the hotel. And the night before the event is usually, a lot of fun. Yeah, just hanging out and having a good time. And then, of course, Saturday is the event. And Saturday night after the event, we will do some sort of dinner and hang out. What that's going to look like, we still don't know. There's a lot of unknowns for some reason because there's other events going on the Isle of Palms that weekend or this coming weekend, the same weekend. So we'll see what the restaurant situation looks like. But it doesn't really matter as long as we're all hanging out together. Worst thing comes to worst, we have to do some sort of giant takeout order, and we all sit around on the beach and have our a beach dinner, right? Anyway, we'll figure it out. Doesn't really matter. Like I said, all that really matters is us being together and having a good time. So look forward to seeing all of you there. I was talking a little bit earlier during the intro about the latest news to come out of the ACC is that there's several teams, quote unquote, several teams that are interested in bailing on the ACC. Of course, they can't just bail. That's really the problem. If they could just bail, it probably would have already happened within the past couple of years. But with the expansion of the SEC and some other conferences, the Big Ten, and the TV deals that are coming along with them, the ACC teams like Florida State, Clemson, well, really all of them, but let's just look at the big brands at the top, really don't have much of a choice. They have to try to find a way to fight back because over the next 5 or 10 years, they will be at a massive disadvantage to the other Power 5 conferences when it comes to money. And that's what it's all about. Okay. Who thinks that Texas and Oklahoma were leaving the Big 12 to join the SEC because they just wanted to play better teams? Do you think that's what the reason they did it? Or do you think they did it because there's a giant gap between the amount of money that the Big 12 earns from TV deals and the SEC earns from TV deals? Of course we know why. Does anybody think that Southern Cal and UCLA are leaving the Pac-12 to go to the Big Ten because they want to play Big Ten teams more than they want to play West Coast teams? The answer is no. The reason is because the Big Ten TV deal is worth a shit ton money, more money than the Pac-12 TV deal is. And now the Pac-12 looks like it might even be in worse shape than the ACC in the future if they do what they're talking about doing and making their games exclusive to Apple TV. So you want to exclude probably 3/4 of the college football viewing audience and force them to have Apple TV to watch your games. Very few people on the East Coast watch your games already because the timing is terrible. Now you want to make them pay for it too? They're not going to do it. I'm not going to do it. I'll go ahead and tell you that right now. I am not going to buy Apple TV so I can watch Arizona State against Deion Sanders' Buffalo team. It's not happening. So, I don't know. There's still a lot that goes on. This is clearly, in my opinion, just the beginning of posturing. And that's what starts a negotiation. First of all, there's posturing, then there's threats, then there's a lot of speculation, and you don't really know who to believe. Even when the athletic director or the president of the university comes out and says something like what Florida State's front office is doing, you don't really know if you can believe it. They might be lying. Yeah, see, Matt says, I'm not getting Apple TV. No, I'm not either. Apple 55%, Android 40%. Yeah, so they're pretty close, but I have an Apple phone. I have an iPhone. Love my iPhone. All right, so but my laptop isn't. But that's not the point. Even though I'm burping. Sorry, I just ate lunch. Even though I'm an Apple user, I'm not buying Apple TV. You know, I'm already paying for Hulu, Netflix. I don't know what Mrs. Pete's paying for. I think she pays for, I forget all the damn streaming services now. What does she pay for? What's the other one? Oh, Amazon Prime. That's another one. We got that. I don't know. We got 3 or 4 different streaming services. And probably the only way that I would ever buy Apple TV is if specifically that's the only way I could watch Clemson play. Other than that, I'm not interested in it. I ain't got no interest in it. You know what I mean? I ain't got no interest in it. They're about to ruin the sport if they start doing that shit where you got to start paying different streaming services to watch different conferences. That's just a terrible idea. It looks like a desperate idea if you're the Pac-12. YouTube TV. I've got Hulu. They're basically the same thing. The only difference is Hulu offers, if you get the Hulu streaming service, then you also get the regular Hulu for free. So you get you get the entire app, not just the live TV part of it. And on top of that, they also give you ESPN Plus and Disney Plus as a part of the package. So Hulu is probably the best deal. We can sit here and argue back and forth about which one's a better actual service. I don't know. To me, they're probably pretty close to the same. YouTube and Hulu. But anyway, let's see who's in the chat here real quick. And then we'll get to the news, and then we'll do like we do every Monday. And I'll open up the StreamYard and bring some of you fine folks on to have a chat, mate. What's up, Kevron Harris, dog behind enemy lines, Nick DTV. Nick DTV is coming to the Slob Olympics. It's official. Of course, I thought he always was coming anyway. Luke, happy birthday to you. He says, no longer a teenager anymore. It feels weird. So I guess, by powers of deduction, I just figured out that Luke is now 20 years old. Good luck, bro. The 20s are a great decade. Make it count, buddy. Make it count. Trust me. Trust me on that. Nature Boy. Yeah, he says, wait until your 40s. It'll be here before you know it, bro. Vic2 Productions. Mike 3883. Sven Kreuzberg. RMF Tide. Still not sure why the ACC did not leverage Notre Dame during the COVID year. What a great point. Yeah, the ACC has been stepping on rakes left and right. Their face is so bruised up from stepping on rakes. It looked like they just got out of a 5-round fight with Mike Tyson from the 90s, bro. And one bad decision after another. Which, in all honesty, as bad as the ACC has screwed up some of these big decisions over the past 10 to 15 years that they've had to make, when it refers to Notre Dame or anything else, really, that makes what Clemson has done over the past 10 years even more impressive, in my opinion. They've been sort of fighting an uphill battle and found a way still to become an elite college football program in the country. So, but that's not sustainable. Like I said, something's got to change or they'll get left behind with everybody else. And the good news, though, if you're a Clemson Tiger fan, and clearly, obviously, if you're a Florida State fan, is that I don't think that they're going to stand around and just get screwed over. They do have pull and weight. And the conference really, even if just those two teams were to eventually leave, it would be a death nail to the football side of the conference. Now, they probably would still survive if they can go out there and get a couple of basketball team, oriented schools or whatever, and survive maybe as a conference. But they wouldn't be a viable football conference. If Clemson and Florida State left, that would be the end of the conference as you know it. I think everybody knows that. Traveling fools. Yo, 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 yo. Cousin Casey. Pollen is out in full force in Charleston. Yeah. It's awful. Pete, do you guys have a golf cart? No, I wish we did. Well, I think we're like one of the only families in the entire neighborhood that doesn't have one. But those things are expensive, man. We might eventually get one. What I think I would have to do, what I know we'd have to do, I can't afford to go out. Hey, has anybody looked at what golf carts cost on the internet? And Jesus Christ. We found one that we thought was pretty good. It was like I forget what year it was. It might have been like a 2010, so a 13-year-old golf cart. It was like 10 grand. A 13-year-old golf cart was $10,000. That's more expensive than a car. That is nuts. Now, We do have somebody who, one of our other friends who just bought a golf cart, and they bought it from, so they have some sort of hookup, right, with a golf course. And whenever they retire the golf carts from the golf course, they go ahead and sell them offhand cheap to anybody who wants to buy them. And then you can just retrofit it however you want to sell it, retrofit it, you know. So they got it. They got a used golf cart from some golf course for super cheap. I want to say like a couple $1,000s maybe. And then they put another $1,000 or $2 into it, customizing it and upgrading it, and, you know, new batteries and upholstery and all that, you know, all that shit. And so they basically have a brand new golf cart now, and they're only in for like $4,000 or $5,000 as opposed to buying a used one from somebody else for $10,000. I don't know. The price of golf carts, when we first started looking to get golf carts, just looking at the prices scared me away. I stopped looking. I was like, this is ridiculous. I mean, more than a car. So, we'll see. What's up, Rack Dog? Colby is here. Zona, my man. Zona, what day do you fly in? Zona Tucson 93 is flying into Charleston, well, from Arizona, as you can see. Sir UGA says, bro, where's my damn apology? Are you talking to me, bro? What do I owe you an apology for, bro? Oh, he's talking about the NASCAR dude. What's up, Hoghead? Rick Sanchez. G'day, mate. Seminoles Seth. P Digits. What's up, buddy? I forget, is P Digits coming or down or not? I don't think he is. Douglas Graham says, happy birthday, Luke. Yes, sir. Wahoo Brad. The 20s are chaos. The 30s are repairing chaos. Well, Rick, yes, that's 100% right. The 20s are chaos, and I'll even go further as where you said the 30s are repairing said chaos. I'll go as far as to say, depending on how much damage you do in your 20s, you might spend the remainder of your life repairing what happened in your 20s. Definitely more than just your 30s. Sports Talk 101. What's up, buddy? Roger Dodger. Yeah, Clemson paint is needed with decals. Yeah, see, but we do again. The guy we have a plug. We have a golf cart plug. He's the guy that knows, that has the relationship with the people at the golf course and gets the golf carts cheap, and then he's got a business that he runs out of his house, where he completely strips down the golf cart and basically rebuilds it, customizes it, and all that. When he gets done with them, they look like a brand new golf cart. So that's probably the route we'll go, but I don't know when that's going to happen. It's not really on the high on the priority list, if you know what I mean. All right. Well, let's look at the news, and maybe we can find something in the news about this ACC thing that we were talking about.
Breaking news. Breaking news. Breaking news from the PigskinPeete YouTube channel.
Teenage girl arrested after illegal sideshow at Mercedes. At Merced. And what's Merced? Thought that was like an abbreviation from Mercedes-Benz Dome or some shit. Dozens involved. What is an illegal sideshow? What is this, a circus? A teenage girl was arrested Saturday night in an illegal sideshow in Merced, where 50 to 80 spectators were involved, according to the Merced Police Department. A 16-year-old girl was arrested for exhibition of speed, driving without a license, and resisting officers. What does exhibition of speed mean? I've never heard that term before. Officers interrupted the sideshow, which was taking place at the Tractor Supply parking lot. Well, of course it was. Where else would you do an illegal sideshow other than the Tractor Supply parking lot? Seems like the logical place to do it. So what? So it was this is a bunch of teenagers out here doing donuts and stuff in a parking lot? Why is that news? Doesn't that happen every night all over the country? I mean, I'm not saying that it's safe, but it's not unusual. In Fresno, several of these illegal and reckless events have been broken up by police, who have warned everyone caught hanging around videotaping sideshows can also face legal consequences. Yeah. Not quite sure that's why that's a news story, honestly. I mean, there's people that are ticketed and arrested for that kind of shit a dozen times a day across this country. Hey, look, another Alabama story. Two more Alabama stories. I don't know what it is. I don't click on them, so I don't know why they keep popping up on my feed. Yahoo is obsessed with Alabama. Or I don't know how that all works. But you guys see it day in, day out. Midday show after midday show. It's like 10 different stories about Alabama football. You don't ever see them talking about any other school. Well, rarely. I mean, Georgia's the one that's won back-to-back national championships. You would think it would be nothing but Georgia stories. Somebody farts in the locker room. Somebody has to write an article about it. That's what it's like with Alabama. Everything is a story. Even things that are not stories are stories. Let's try to change the algorithm. Oh, no, this is about Alabama, too. I saw Notre Dame people. I said, maybe a Notre Dame article. Nope. Well, this is from the Tuscaloosa News. Why new Alabama offensive coordinator Tommy Rees is an old man trapped in a young man's body. Jesus Christ. Did you know that Nick Saban, when he farts, actual rainbows come out of his ass? Did you know that? If he lays on his stomach and farts, it shoots a giant rainbow into the sky. And if you can find the other end of that, there's a bunch of gold national championship trophies at the end that you can keep. Saban owns Yahoo. It's just the most. Whoever writes for these, Roll Tide Wire is the name of that article. I mean, the name of that publication. The Tuscaloosa News. Jeez. I guess they've got a good media department. They know how to get their shit out there. Give that guy a raise. NASA is desperately trying to mine the moon before China gets there. Oh, my God. Uh-oh. A new space race is warming up between the U.S. and China as each nation clamors to return to the moon. Hold on. We got to set this up. A new NASA solicitation reinforces its interest in mining the moon following previous comments from NASA Administrator Bill Nelson. about the U.S.'s need to get there first. NASA hopes to recruit universities and researchers to investigate ways to use metals mined from the moon. Wait, what do you mean? NASA hopes to recruit university researchers to investigate ways to use metals? We already know how to use the metals that are on the moon. We have them here on Earth, too. Nothing puts boots on the moon quite like a good old-fashioned space race. After all, it was a decade-long process of technological one-upmanship between the U.S. and the Soviet Union that made the Apollo program possible. Now, with China busily planning a number of new missions to the lunar surface, NASA is putting its own plans into place to make sure that it gets first dibs on all precious moon metals that are ready to be mined. I don't think you can do that. You know, I don't think you can just go up to the moon and be like, yeah, we're here first, bro. You can't dig here. Our moon now. See that? Hey, look over there. See that flag? Yeah, we planted that back in 1969, bro. That means this is ours. You're about 50 years late. No, I don't think it works that way. I'm pretty sure the moon doesn't belong to any one nation. Leave it to humans, man. Go fuck up the moon just like we did the Earth. Start digging holes in it. The doubling down on beating China back to the moon comes only a couple of months after NASA Administrator Bill Nelson, following the completion of a successful Artemis 1 mission that flew around the moon and back. Quote, "We better watch out for China." Get to a place on the moon under guise of scientific research. Yeah, we're going to go research. No, we're really just mining. This tells you all you need to know right here. One big difference between now and the space race of the 1960s is that NASA isn't going it alone. Private companies are also investing in ways to set up shop on the moon. The most prominent of these companies, ding, 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 Jeff Bezos founded Blue Origin. Can't he just go spend his hundreds of millions and leave us all alone? What's wrong with this guy? Here, you got it. Moon mining, bro. I wonder what's taking this long. I mean, if we've been to the moon for, decades and decades ago and been back multiple times, why aren't we already mining up there? If there's such benefit from mining the moon, why are we waiting till now? Could have already been done a long time ago. Freddie Kitchens leaving the Gamecocks for an ACC job, report says. What is this? What is this? The South Carolina football team is losing an offensive staffer. North Carolina is hiring current Gamecocks senior football analyst Freddie Kitchens and its staff as tight ends coach. What do you think about that, Luke? Oh, Freddie. Old Freddie coming to North Carolina to be the tight ends coach. Pretty cool. I don't know. That's not really even that surprising of a story. North Carolina coach Mack Brown had an opening at tight ends coach after former positions coach John Lilly accepted the same role with the NFL's Carolina Panthers, where he will work with new head coach Frank Reich. Kitchens, former coach of the Cleveland Browns, had most recently worked as the New York Giants senior offensive assistant and interim offensive coordinator in 2021 before joining South Carolina. Kitchens will become the second coach with South Carolina's ties on UNC's staff. Bryson Allen Williams, a defensive graduate assistant, was a 4-year linebacker at USC. You mean at South Carolina? You see how they did that there? You see how they did that there? This article must be written by some sort of Columbia publication. Yep, the state. Because nobody refers to South Carolina as USC other than in-state publications. Everybody knows that. Everybody knows that. What? What in the backwoods of Tennessee bullshit is this? Jack Daniels barrel houses are causing an out-of-control black whiskey fungus in a Tennessee community. First, you got trains derailing in Ohio and poisoning the water and the air. Now you've got a bunch of people who don't know how to make whiskey correctly. And there's a fungus outbreak. What is going on? Look at that stop sign. That's black whiskey fungus. Is this even real? Residents of Lincoln County are fed up with the black fungus covering their homes and cars. The stubborn whiskey fungus feeds on ethanol vapor from the Jack Daniels barrel houses. So I guess the steam that comes out of the Jack Daniels barrel houses gets on stuff and a fungus grows, bro? Locals are demanding an air filtration system and an environmental impact study. The sooty black mold smothers homes, porches, and cars. It obscures street signs and coats the leaves of bark and trees. It cements itself to a stationary object, and it makes its residents question the safety of their own air they breathe. Wow. Now, I've never heard of this before. And I agree with the residents. If this is the case, why can't they put some sort of filtration system on at the facility to clean the steam or whatever, so that it doesn't cause this black fungus to grow on stuff? I think I agree with the peeps on this one. I'm a man of the people. Long said the existence of 6 barrel houses means that he has to spend roughly $10,000 a year power washing his house with a potent mixture of water and Clorox. He also said that local officials have given up trying to clean the fungus-covered street signs and simply replace them when they become black. What the? That seems silly. It seems like it would take more time to replace a street sign than just to wipe it off. That's just weird. This is how the mushroom zombie apocalypse started. Right here. Jack Daniels mushroom zombies, bro. The fungus is among us. Imagine the apocalypse started because Jack Daniels didn't put filters on their on their aging building, whatever you call it. What in the actual hell is going on in this world? 12-year-old asks for a cigarette and man drugged and assaulted her. Mexican president claims he has proof of mythical woodland elf? What? So look at this this picture here. That looks like somebody climbed up in a tree. I don't know how that's proof of anything. And what's wrong with Mexico's president? He must be out there doing ayahuasca with what's his name? Aaron Rodgers. Mexico's president shared what he said was a photo of a mythical woodland elf that he claimed provided evidence of the existence of a mischievous Mayan spirit. Are you telling me that the Mexican president is the one that took this picture? And they said Donald Trump was crazy. At least he's not taking pictures of elves. President Andres Manuel Lopez Obrador posted a photo on his social media accounts that he claimed showed an aullux from ancient folklore. Whatever aullux is, I guess it's an ancient Mayan spirit or something. The grainy photo, which always they are, there's never a clear photo of a mythical elf. They're always grainy, just like the Bigfoot photos. You know, everyone's got a 1080p camera or even a 4K or 8K camera until it comes time to photo something that no one's ever seen before, because when that happens, all of a sudden it reverts back to a fucking Polaroid picture all of a sudden. It's funny how that happens. The grainy photo, which appears to have been taken at night, that's all, yeah, exactly. Never see these things in the daytime either. They only come out at night. The freaks come out at night. The freaks come out at night. Shows an indistinct creature in a tree with two bright white eyes and long hair and a headdress. It stares down at the camera. The president suggested the creature resembled a sculpture from an archaeological site in the Yucatan Peninsula. Let me tell you something. If I'm part of the Mexican government, I don't know what exactly the way that their government is structured, but you know how we have Congress and Senate and all that. They need to go ahead and remove this man from power immediately, if not sooner. Impeach him. Do whatever you got to do. This guy is clearly not fit to be leading a nation. If he's out here taking pictures of elves and trying to convince people that they're ancient Mayan spirits, the fuck is going on? Is that Sea Dog? Yeah, so listen, look. His far-fetched claim came as thousands took to the streets of Mexico City over the weekend to protest against an alleged presidential power grab. However, social media users were quick to point out that the photo appeared to have been circulating online in various guises for at least 2 years. Many accused the president of spreading fake news. The original source of the image is unclear. If you believe this, you are stupid. One user responded to his post while another added, "It's so easy to Google a photo to see if it's true or not." Mr. Lopez has long expressed reverence for indigenous cultures and his beliefs. His former environment minister also drew derision in the past for saying she believed in Aluxus. I guess Aluxus is whatever this mythical elf creature is. These are the people that are leading our world, people. If that doesn't scare you, I don't know what does. I don't know, bro. Four-star defensive back Jaden Allen decommits from Texas. Oh, did you guys hear about this? What is this guy doing? Everyone knows the story about Brandon Miller, the Alabama basketball player. So the other guy gets arrested for murder. Well, allegedly, whatever. I don't know the situation. Anyway, this guy, he gets questioned, brought in. They say he cooperated with the police. He was supposedly, it was his gun that was used in the murders, but he wasn't at the murders. But supposedly he either brought it to him or left it in somebody's car. I don't know. All I know is they basically said that he didn't have anything to do with knowing about the murder, and he didn't have anything to do with the murder. So he was just sort of wrong place, wrong time. Guy used his gun. He didn't know he was using it. Whatever. But then, you know how they do the player introductions? And the player, and they go, now, number 24, 6'6", 226 pounds, leading scorer for the Alabama Crimson Tide. Welcome, Brandon Miller. Well, accordingly, he comes out, and so they start doing this thing where, like, they're police and they're patting him down for a gun. I might have kicked his ass off the team just for being stupid. Got the coach out there. He's got to apologize for it. What in the hell is wrong with this guy? What the hell? Oh, you guys, all the Clemson haters will enjoy this. Yeah, so UCF swept Clemson baseball. And then so they ran over to the football stadium, Death Valley. And they all ran down the hill, the infamous hill. Yeah. The real question is, how did they get in? Because you can't just walk in the stadium anymore. You used to be able to. But you can't anymore. So somebody had to have either let them in or they jumped some sort of fence somewhere. My guess is that somebody probably let them in because, of course, they are, a sports team. They could have easily just said, hey, we just want to come in and take pictures and check the place out. And so they probably were let in there. And then they ran down the hill. Ohio State has seemingly rescinded offer to star quarterback Dylan Raiola. Jimbo Fisher rearranges staff for a second year in a row. I'm going to click on that one. Of course he'd have a choice. They were awful. For my non-French-speaking friends, here's the well-known quote translated as, there are more things that change, the more they stay the same. Jimbo Fisher's coaching staff is finalized outside of adding another advisor or analyst. The new additions to the staff caused another rearranging of the deck chair on Fisher's vessel after the shuffle last season. Now, why would you start with one of the most famous quotes? This is one of those writers that likes to hear himself write. All right, to make a long story short, Jimbo Fisher hired a new staff, everybody. He's comparing him to some sort of like ship captain on a pirate ship or something. I don't know, but I hate when people write articles that way. Just tell us what's going on. You're not that clever. Italy's iconic Venice canals have dried up. Is that true? Wow. Look at that. Boats are docked along the dry canal during a low tide in Venice, Italy, Tuesday, February 21st, 2023. Some of Venice's secondary canals have been practically dried up. Yes, so this is the thing. I'm not saying it's a good thing. Obviously, there's a drought and there are low water levels, but this has happened many, many times through history. It's not the first time. It's not going to be the last time either. Venice has also been the opposite of this happens on periodically with Venice too. They get too much rain, and what happens? The canals overflow into the streets. So it's 6 1/2 dozen the other. Sometimes they're dry, sometimes they're normal, sometimes there's too much water, and it's been that way forever. And like they make a point to say this is during low tide, so I'm sure during high tide everything's kosher, but whatever. Are you guys as surprised as I am that there hasn't been a single article so far on here about the murder trial that's happening right here in South Carolina? I'm very surprised. It's weird. Now listen to this. The Mormon mom TikToker. Now, first of all, you can stop the headline there. The Mormon mom TikToker. Now that is a niche market. Went viral for soft swinging and was arrested on suspicion of domestic violence. I mean, isn't being a Mormon isn't that considered swinging by definition anyways? Look at her. Look at her. She doesn't look crazy at all. She looks totally normal. Yeah, I don't even know what soft swinging means. I guess you either swing or you don't. I don't know what soft swinging is. The TikTok influencer who went viral last year after talking about quote-unquote soft swinging within the circle of Mormon mom friends was arrested earlier this month on suspicion of domestic violence. That sounds like a party of people, huh? A circle of Mormon mom friends are all into soft swinging. Nothing weird about that at all. Police in Harriman, Utah, responded to at 11 p.m. on February 17th to a report of domestic violence at a home. Officers said they found probable cause to arrest Taylor Frankie Paul, age 28, on suspicion of misdemeanor assault, criminal mischief, and commission of domestic violence in the presence of a child. Paul was booked into Salt Lake County Jail and released the following day. After she was booked, police said they received additional video evidence and referred the case to the district attorney's office for further review of further charges, including felony assault. This evidence also suggests that during the incident, Mrs. Paul's minor child was injured by an action that Mrs. Paul, by action of Mrs. Paul. So she beat up her kid too, I guess. Paul's 2 children feature regularly on TikTok, where she's amassed more than 4 million followers. Hey, what do you guys feel like? Should we look her up? Let's look her up. Hold on, let's finish reading this. Then we'll look up the crazy Mormon lady's TikTok. And then we'll get to the StreamYard. But I got to see some of this lady's TikToker videos. See what she's doing on there. See if she's as crazy as she looks in that picture. She went viral last year when she deviated from the Mormon mom influencer script and opened up about her quote-unquote soft swinging lifestyle with her then husband, Tate Paul. There's your first indication that this guy and these people are crazy. First of all, her name is crazy. It doesn't sound like any other woman's name you've ever heard. But this guy's name is Tate Paul, which is 2 first names. All right? Tate Paul is 2 first names. Therefore, he doesn't have a last name. Therefore, he's probably out of his mind. And to marry a woman like this and probably 3 other like it, you're definitely out of your mind. And then this soft swing on top of that, you're definitely out of your mind even more than you were before you didn't do that. She also revealed that she stepped out of that agreement that she had with her husband, which resulted in her divorce and sparked speculation about whether any other TikTok famous Utah influencers might have been involved. Is this a thing? Is there like a whole like TikTok genre that is about Mormon people in Utah that soft swing? Since then, Paul's content has included her reflecting on the drama, opening up about co-parenting, and more recently documenting her relationship with Dakota Mortensen. In January, she described the depression and anxiety she's been experiencing following an ectopic pregnancy, which also thanked her followers for her support. Shared my life falling apart. Now going to share me putting it back together, she wrote. I still don't understand what happened. I just read that entire article. I still have no idea what soft swinging is. Do you? Can somebody give me the definition of that? Tater Paul sounds like a Clemson YouTuber. What did they say her name was on the Talk machine? Damn it. I guess I just need to look up. What is her Talk name? Does it say? Taylor Frankie. Taylor Frankie Paul. Let's see if we can find that. Shall we? We shall. Taylor. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, I just found her. That's her. I noticed those crazy eyes anywhere. So this gentleman over here on the right, that must be the husband in question. Right there. See him? All right. Yeah, she definitely got crazy eyes.
Get ready with me to go to Taco Bell. You guys already know, except tonight I am going to be picking one of your recommended orders. And we are going to take a pit stop to the tanning salon because I need a tan. So let's go.
Okay.
Hi guys, I'm going to vlog me restocking and prepping before I get my kids for the weekend. If you're a single parent, you know that there are no breaks, no help. So these are just things I do to make my life a little easier. So I'm going to take you along.
Hi guys, we're gonna do our makeup.
Jesus.
Alright guys, I got the most random haul. Alright guys, we got the most random haul today. First is a Trader.
I want to see her talk about soft swinging. I don't care about her groceries or her meal prepping for the week or any of that shit.
See, I'm pretty.
Oh my God.
Get ready with me to go to Taco Bell.
No.
Alright guys, we are going to be cleaning my kids' rooms.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. This is what I don't understand. How do I pause it? What the fuck? How do I pause it? This is what I don't get about TikTok. Like, nobody cares. Nobody wants to watch you clean a room. I clean my kid's room. Everyone want to watch it with me? No. Nobody cares. I don't even want to watch my own kid's room, let alone yours.
I'm already in my pajamas, but it's cold outside, so we're gonna go put on some sweats. We are just putting the sweats over because we're gonna come back and take it all back off.
I'm highly disappointed. I'm highly disappointed.
Get ready for church with us.
Get ready with church for church with us.
Get ready for church with us.
No.
Mormons.
Yeah, he's drinking a beer. Getting ready for church. Look at him.
Get ready for church.
He's like,
with
yeah.
us.
How many beers can I get in before church? What? Hold on, is this the new boyfriend? All right, I can't. I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. Look, she is not near as entertaining as this TikToker.
All right, can I get some mods? I'm getting irritated. School taught us literally nothing. Wasted 13 years. You didn't go to school. You got this flat and fucking.
She gets
Nobody
mad.
listens to my point.
Nobody listens to my point.
This is why girls don't like men going on dates, because this is what you have to deal with. Everybody went to school. We all learned the same thing. Some of us are smart enough to look deeper than the surface. Thanks.
She gets so mad when people challenge her about the earth not being flat.
It's a lot. I put out a couple good videos today, and I'm good for the day. Just gonna wait for whatever happens, and I don't know. But I've got so many bots and so many low vibrational. I'm trying to talk to people that I actually want to talk to. Thank you guys. School video right on point. Yeah, and people will still say, oh my God, she skipped school. It's the dumbest comment. I would rather them say, at least she's pretty, and
there you go.
those other stupid ass comments they make, like, don't you know, like, I don't even know, anything but that. It just makes no sense, because what I'm saying is that school is teaching a lie. So you telling me to go to school is telling me to go learn the lie that I am trying to counter. My ring light died. So, and my phone's fucking charging, so I can't set it to stay where the fuck it's at. This isn't gonna work. This is why I go in my car.
Doesn't it sound like she farted right there?
I'm not.
Was that not a fart
Just
now?
stop
She let one rip, didn't she?
the fuck it's at. This isn't gonna work. This is why I
What
go
the
in my
hell
car.
was that?
So I can't set it to stay where the fuck it's at. This isn't gonna work. This is why I go in my car. All right, I'm not. Just stop asking me stupid ass shit. You're getting blocked. I'm getting irritated as fuck with these men. I'm not a webcam model right now, okay? You're not. I'm not getting paid to rate your profile picture. I'm not rating you. I'm talking about flat Earth. I'm talking about things that actually matter. If anybody asks me to do some dumbass shit that you would pay a webcammer to do, I'm blocking you. I'm not getting paid to rate your profile picture. I'm not rating you. I'm talking about flat Earth. I'm talking about things that actually matter. If anybody asks me to do some dumbass shit that you would pay a webcammer to do, I'm blocking you. I don't want men on here. I don't want perverted men on here. I have no desire to talk to you. I wish I could just filter all of them out. I want to talk to.
She makes
people
TikTok
that
videos where she's putting her tits and her
highly
ass on the
racial.
screen. That's all she does. And she's, I don't want perverted men on here.
Go watch Pornhub. Like, that's not, like, I'm not even getting paid for this. Like, don't ask me to
You
do
said
shit
go
like
watch
that.
Pornhub.
You can Venmo me $500 and then I'll rate your profile picture. My
Damn.
Venmo's JRLH1313. How do we wake up the masses? We spread the truth. We get the knowledge. We spread the knowledge. And then you're gonna get your people. A lot of people. People don't know how many people like me are out there, flat earthers. A lot of people don't have any idea, but they're afraid to talk about it because they don't want to get made fun of. This you can only like do this if you have confidence. Like you cannot be doing this if you don't have thick skin because like everyone's gonna hate you.
Yeah, she's clearly got thick skin, all right.
And you can't care. But the reason like that what will get you to be able to do this is to know the truth deep inside. Like if you just know and your soul knows, then you're fine. And that's what happened to me. Like in the beginning when I first made my first video, I literally hold on. When I made my first video, I wasn't 100% like my spirit wasn't what it is now.
So what she's trying to say is when she made her first flat earth video, she still wasn't convinced that the earth was flat. So, but now she is.
I get all this hate. But then when I had the spiritual awakening. And
a spiritual awakening.
I laugh at you. I laugh at you.
Now she laughs at you. Globetards. All you globies out there, she laughs at you. She laughs at you.
Paid by the government. Like, I don't care about your opinion. I didn't ask for it. Post your videos, I'll post mine. And this is the thing, like, people are like, oh, dude, you bugger. She's a fucking idiot. Sorry. Literally talking about the ocean is the container in the...
Hold on, this is great. I forgot how classic this clip was. It's the reason I recorded it.
And this is the thing, like, people are like, oh, dude, you bugger. She's a fucking idiot. Sorry. Literally talking about... the ocean is the container and the earth is a ball and a ball. It's not a flat. Like, you're stupid as hell. And then you're saying the oceans don't lay flat. Okay.
Yeah, that's where I got the soundbite from. Yeah, where is it? I'll tell you. Yeah, this one.
People are like, oh, dude, you bugger. Okay, cool, dude. Cool. Get a haircut or something. I just can't deal with it. It's like, okay.
I was like, see, this is what's funny about her. So somebody's like, yeah, the earth's not flat, lady. And she's like, yeah, okay, whatever, go get a haircut or something. Like, she attacks the way they look because they don't think, because they're not retarded and don't think the earth's flat.
I am posting my thoughts. I am posting my knowledge, and I'm trying to reach the truth, okay? And that's what I'm doing. What are you doing? You're taking other people's videos, not tagging them, using them for views, and making fun of their beliefs. Is that not the most negative, low vibrational thing I've ever seen in my life? Like, maybe go do a skincare routine and then you can come talk to me.
A skincare routine.
It's rude. Like, your entire persona is making fun of people's beliefs. What am I doing? I'm posting my thoughts and my feelings and my knowledge and my spiritual connection. That's what I'm
Hey, you guys want to see her...
I'm getting hate for it.
You guys want to see her thoughts and knowledge and spiritual education?
Okay, then
let's go take a look at it.
Go make a video telling me why it's a globe. Oh, you can't. Okay, you can't. All you can say is, oh, go to put a candle. Go put a What are you talking about? this actual dumbass. And then he's gonna call me a dumbass. Like, quality over quantity, dude.
Okay. Oh, let's get to the StreamYard.
I love how she passed gas like that.
Yeah. I wish we could get her to the Slob Olympics. Yeah, she'd be a party.
That'll be not a good idea because of me.
Yeah, you know what? You're right. We probably shouldn't invite her with Nate around. That would be dangerous.
Well, I was thinking about like what's the word? Like rating. Not rating. Like, you know, I don't know where her channel is, but I know she's live right now. But I was gonna say something bad if I was gonna.
No, I don't know if she's live right now. That was that was an old video clip that I recorded.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I thought she was live.
Nate, are you one of those people that pays for the ratings in your profile picture?
What?
Will you Venmo her $500 so she can rate your profile picture?
I'll probably get like a 1 out of 10, but yeah. I would do it, but I was just saying, I bet I'd probably get 5 out of 10, probably from my profile picture if she grades it.
Yes, Nate. Yeah, we know what you were thinking about. But
Vic, shut up.
Nate was thinking about soft swinging with her.
yeah, there you go.
Whatever that is.
Does Nate know what regular swinging is?
I did before with a hockey stick.
Regular swing, you can.
I'm not even kidding about that. I actually did swinging on a hockey stick.
You can hard swing.
Not that kind of.
Yeah, we're not talking about swinging hockey sticks or golf clubs, Nate.
No. I actually swung, not swing, like a swinger, or whatever you call it, a strip club swinger. What do you call it?
What?
No, I was not a strip club swinger. I basically did like that, but with a hockey stick.
I have no idea what you're talking about, Nate.
What?
So last year's on Uncle Lou's Lou Tooth's Got Talent.
Yeah.
Or
Swung with Uncle Lou? What?
It's probably 2 years ago. I don't know, but it's one of those years where I did first video. I did the hockey slap shot. I know. I think everyone knows that where I failed. And after that, when I went to the second round, I did like a strip club swinging sort of thing with a hockey stick.
Yeah, I can't follow you. I have no idea what you're saying.
Whatever, but I'm just saying.
Yeah.
So Nate is saying that he wants to give the flat Earth girl a slap shot.
Or I was gonna ask her if she goes live.
Leave that poor girl alone, Nate. She's clearly can't take the heat.
Well, I was gonna ask her if she likes.
She turned back into a cam girl.
Yeah.
No, I was gonna ask her if she likes flat D's.
Oh no.
I mean, I'm just asking. I just made a joke, but whatever.
Anyway, Vic, what day are you getting down? I probably should know this by now. You're coming down Thursday or Friday?
Friday.
Friday. Okay, I think that's when most people are coming down. Nate, you're getting there on Thursday, aren't you?
Wednesday.
Oh, Wednesday.
Well, I'm going to Charleston on Wednesday, but I'm getting the Seaside Inn on Thursday morning.
Oh, okay, so you guys are going somewhere else other than the island for a night?
Yep.
Where, like downtown Charleston?
Yeah, like right by the airport. Yeah.
Oh, and that's not downtown Charleston, no.
It's basically North Charleston. Yeah.
Yeah, it's North Charleston.
Is that like an hour from the hotel?
No.
No? Oh.
If you're staying right by the airport, you're only about 25, 30 minutes, maybe at the most from the hotel.
That's not bad.
Yeah.
I mean, I've never been to South Carolina before, but
good for you, Nate.
I heard it's cocky. But whatever.
Yeah, not down here. Maybe up in Columbia it is.
Yeah. But yeah, I like how Vic hasn't done training video yet. That's kind of embarrassing.
Oh yeah, Vic doesn't need to do a training video. He stays in slob shape all year round.
Yep. And yet he hasn't done one. So I was not the first one, but I was first than Vic. Or I done a video before Vic. I was basically saying. So
why did it look like the potato like blew up whenever it hit the ground?
No,
whenever you threw
I actually threw it. Well, duh. But so we were doing it at a middle school football field, and the I think it's just a weak potato or a small potato, but
was it the potato that exploded, or was it the ground, the mud splattered up?
No. The potato did.
Oh, the potato did explode.
Yeah.
Nate put some strength into that throw.
What kind of potato was it? What kind of potato was it? Because I went and got my potato this weekend.
It's small potato. I don't know. It's just potato.
Well, there's a lot of different kind of potatoes. Was it like what kind of potato was it, Nate?
Was it a regular Idaho spun?
Yeah, was it like a russet potato, or was it like a red potato?
I don't know. It's just potato. That's all I know.
All right.
It was a potato.
It was a tater.
Yes. This was a tater. Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, I launched that thing. The one thing I didn't do good as was a 4-yard dash, but I'm still working on that.
Yeah, well, I've been working on it for 3 years, so you tell me when you figure it out.
I mean, you're not wrong. I mean, I did track in middle school, and I wasn't that fast, but whatever.
That's more than a lot of people can say.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got my potato picked out, so.
Yeah,
I'm hoping I have the right strategy. I don't know. I probably should do a test run. I should probably test different types. You know what? I probably am going to do that. There's a baseball field not far from the house here. I could just take multiple types of potatoes out to the baseball field and just practice throwing them and see which one carries the furthest. Because there is supposed to be. Oh, I think it's supposed to be windy this weekend. So I don't know. I guess we could throw it. We could throw it with the wind instead of against the wind.
Yeah.
Well, last time I saw it was supposed to be sunny, but did it change though?
Well, it can be sunny and also windy too, Nate. You know that, right?
I never lived in South Carolina, but yes, okay.
Yeah.
That's a worldwide thing.
Okay.
Hey, Pete,
yeah.
I got a question. Why did we choose IOP over Folly?
Well, first of all, Folly is a lot further away. Unless you're coming from, I guess for most people it's a lot further away. It's a lot further away from me. Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, there's only really one main hotel on Folly down there, the Tides. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Now,
True.
So there's not a lot of options. And we actually, you know what? We did look at Folly. There's advantages and disadvantages to each one. All right. But probably the lack of options as far as places to stay for the money. Alapam just seemed to have a better group of affordable places to stay. Now, and if you couldn't afford to stay at the Tides, or you couldn't afford to stay where we're staying on Alapam's at the Seaside Inn, at least in Mount Pleasant, or just a couple of miles away, there's many, many, many other cheap options. So that's the main reason why.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, I know Pete is going skydiving on Wednesday, right, or Thursday?
Thursday.
Okay. But yeah, on Thursday, like I said, I'm going to see Italian. Hopefully, and plus, if Lou's listening, my mom said anytime is, we're open at any time when we get there. Just saying. That's what my mom said. If we want to go out to eat or something. Just saying.
Yeah. So we're probably gonna head down to either Charleston or Alapam's on Wednesday night, hang out for whoever's there for a little while, then drive back home because I got to get up early Thursday morning to go on the skydiving trip. And then when we get back from skydiving Thursday afternoon, we'll probably end up driving down there again to hang out for a few more hours for people that are there. And then come back home again, and then we'll be checking in on Friday like most people. Slim, when are you getting there? I know I've asked you this 100 times, but I get confused with all the different people.
Thursday afternoon.
Thursday afternoon, that's right. All right. Yeah, well, I'll be down there probably. So we were talking about this yesterday, and she's like, so what do you want to do on Thursday? Since you guys are doing the skydiving thing, do you want to? She was trying to talk me into getting a room down in Alapam's for Thursday night, if they have one available. I don't even know if they do. And I said I don't really want to commit to it because I don't know how I'm going to feel after the skydiving trip. I don't know if I'm going to be wore out or if I'm going to be like running on adrenaline and wanting to hang out. I don't know.
You might be dead. Who knows?
Well, if I'm dead, it won't matter. So I'm trying to plan for as if I don't die. All right.
The question is, will the show go on?
Well, I hope it does. I don't want to. Do not cancel the Slob Olympics on account of me not being there. Yeah. But no, I'm planning on living. Stop all this negativity. Okay. But anyway, I'm sure that we'll probably drive down there Thursday, even if it's just for a few hours. You know. So.
That skydiving stuff's in the upstate, correct?
Yeah, it's in Chester. I think it's about 2 hours and 15 minutes away from Charleston, or from Somerville. Probably even further from Charleston.
Yeah.
Who is chewing on their microphone?
I don't know. I think that's Nate. Maybe not.
It's not me.
Nate got hungry.
Maybe Vic. It is lunchtime at Vic's house.
Vic is being quiet.
I was not chewing on my mic because I don't have
Sure
my...
ain't me, because I don't have feeling yet back in my mouth, so I can't eat anything.
Would you go to a dentist?
Yeah, I just left the dentist office.
Oh, damn, Sloan.
I had to get 2 crowns.
Oh, okay.
That's always fun.
Now I gotta make 3 trips to Atlanta. Whee!
Oh, that's worse than the dentist.
You know, you're probably right, actually.
Those Georgia Tech built roads aren't doing very well.
Well, I say Atlanta. I gotta go to Fairburn, Georgia, which is right there by Atlanta. Yeah, actually, the way this week's fixing to turn out, I don't think I'm going to be home until Wednesday, and then I'm going to go home, go to sleep, and then get up and leave for the Slob Olympics.
And also, in order for me to go, I'm definitely going. But if I want to go, my mom said I have to do chores before I go. So, when I get home, so.
Do chores?
Yeah.
Oh.
I mean, which is normal. So.
Yeah. Hey, Vic, can you tell me what soft swinging means?
No.
No, you don't know either. I don't know. Does anybody know? Nobody seems to know what that means.
I think it's twerking.
No, I don't think it's twerking.
I know what it is.
I mean,
somebody put it in the chat earlier.
What is it?
In context to what, though?
In context of full
soft
swinging, I guess.
Soft swinging is the act of having intercourse with your partner in the same room as
is that what that is?
Yeah.
Oh.
And y'all don't switch partners. Y'all it's in the same room.
Okay. Okay.
So how is that swinging?
That
it's
sounds
not
fun.
It's not. It's soft swinging.
No, it's not. It's called you and your buddy found a couple girls.
Yeah. Okay.
Which just sounds fun.
See, then that article didn't make sense because she said that she was soft swinging, and then her husband found out and got mad and left her. Well, if he would have been part of it if he. So how could he get mad at her? I don't know.
If it was swinging, you were part of it.
Either way.
You know what that sounds like? It sounds more likely that she was probably sleeping around with some other chicks.
Yeah. Or probably.
Or she cheated on him and trying to glamorize it.
Yeah, basically.
What could go wrong?
Which, by
Yeah.
I mean, really, it sounds like an opportunity wasted, because if that be the case, he should have just played his cards a little better.
Yeah, maybe you could have found a girl who isn't as crazy and loony as she is.
Uncle Lou says he's definitely been a soft swinger. He's done it a bunch of times.
I wish I was. Imagine me soft swinging out shop.
No.
Nobody wants to.
I can't
no.
imagine that.
Nobody wants.
I'll pass on that.
Yeah.
I'll pass on that being in my mind's eye.
I'll do my best to forget that.
I'm just gonna say it. It doesn't. I don't think that this guy left his wife because she was soft swinging. I think he left her because she was completely out of her fucking mind. I mean, did you see her?
Yeah.
She's got crazy eyes times 10.
Are you talking about the Mormon girl? Or the
It's
flat
always
earth
the-
girl?
Yeah, the Mormon girl.
Okay.
Well, both of them are crazy, but they're crazy in different ways.
Okay. Maybe
Hey,
he
look,
found out-
even that Mormon chick doesn't think the Earth's flat.
I think the Mormon girl is not as entertaining as Paige Feranic, so just saying.
Soft swinging is a gateway drug. Oh man.
And plus,
Not wrong.
I think I'm old enough to go to strip clubs.
Yes.
Nate.
Nate, there are many things in this world you may or may not be old enough to do, but that doesn't mean you should. Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the other thing, Nate. I'm going to go ahead and set some boundaries before you get down to Charleston. Don't be asking me to take you out to a strip club when I'm not taking you.
I know you won't, but
All right.
I know you.
I mean, no. You said I know you would. I would, but not in this situation.
I know, but
not this week. This isn't the weekend for that, Nate. That's what I'm trying to say.
I know.
Yeah. Now, I would love to take Nate to a strip club and just hell, I'd have more fun watching him than I would have, on my own.
He turned into one of those dogs that just start humping the air.
I mean, you want a YouTube video to go viral, that would definitely be
Yeah, no. But I'm just telling you, this isn't the weekend for it. All right. So don't ask me because the answer is going to be no.
Well, I know.
All right.
I mean, last year.
I just heard you talk about it a lot. I thought the question was coming, and so I was going to go ahead and put it out there that the answer is no. So you know.
And plus, we were trying to go last year with the mouse of the year, so that didn't happen.
No, we weren't trying. That was a joke, Nate.
Oh, okay.
You can go by yourself. Maybe you're an adult.
Yeah, that's probably not advisable either. That's probably even a worse idea. I think he probably needs someone there to, like a wrangler, someone to wrangle him in. You know what I mean?
Like by.
Well, and this isn't a Nate thing because I fall into this category too. But something tells me he would require adult supervision.
Yes, thank you.
That's
especially at the strip clubs around here.
You know how Brent Venables has that guy on the sideline that when he gets too excited, he pulls him back by his belt.
Yeah.
That's what you need. Like Nate needs a spotter at the strip club. When he starts to get a little bit too excited, somebody to just grab him and be like, "Hey, come on, bro, back up."
Reel it back on in there, big guy.
Like I said, Nate, you're not the only one. I require adult supervision too.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. I mean, I need a adult supervision like for all things,
especially at the strip club.
Especially getting girls, or especially like I said, everything.
Yeah, a traveling fool says make him wear mittens. That's a good idea. That way you can't grab anything.
That's actually not a bad idea.
Yeah, we could duct tape mittens to your hand. That way you can't take them off.
No. I mean,
and then maybe we could put one of those. You know those masks that they like that Hannibal Lecter wears. We could put one of those on him too. We could wheel him in there in a straitjacket.
I'm fine with regular mittens, not electrocuted mittens. I don't know.
Electrocute mittens.
We need to put oven mitts on them.
Oven mitts.
We give him a shot collar.
Hell no. That'll cause me seizures, so that's not gonna do it.
No, shot collar ain't gonna give you seizures.
We can just put him in a straitjacket like Hannibal Lecter, and he can just blink at us when he wants us to tip the woman for him.
Nate, trust me. Don't ask how I know, but shot collars aren't that bad.
I've shocked myself with a shot collar just to see what it felt like. I used to have one for my dog way back in the day.
Yeah.
One of those things that if she got outside the property line, it would shock her.
What if?
And well, first of all, here's the reason I tried it. Because she didn't give a shit. I had that thing turned all the way up to 10. And you could see her sitting there thinking about it too. She'd be looking at the property line. She'd look back at me. She knew she was going to get shocked if she went over the line, but she just didn't care. So she would just go full speed and jump right through it, and she was willing to take the pain for a couple of seconds to get on the other side of that, right? So I go, this thing can't be that bad if she's willing to do that, right? So I strapped that thing around the palm of my hand and went up to the line. I'm telling you what, that hurts. For anybody who hasn't done that before.
It's an attention getter.
Yeah, it's definitely an attention getter. Now, I didn't strap it to my neck. That's a whole different ball game. Now, I did it in my hand. The hand was bad enough.
You should have put it on your neck.
Yeah, I'm not going to do that.
Sorry about that. My phone crashed.
Oh, that's all right.
We did that when I worked at when I used to work at the prison too, because we'd have to go through a whole course on, you know, the stun guns and the shock shields and all that stuff. And at the end of it, you know, we got like 30 minutes to kill because we're done and we ain't got nothing else to do. So we're all just sitting there holding on to that shock shield to see how long we can hold on to it.
Jesus.
That
yeah, no thanks.
smart. Or you could, y'all, if I do something stupid, you can put a leash on me. I don't know.
No, Nate, that's a
little too weird.
That's even worse.
Yeah, no, Nate.
We'll stick with the straight jacket.
Oh, my Lord.
I'm not even touching that.
Oh, yeah, let's just walk into one of the...
No. We're going to act like that didn't get said, and we're just going to continue on with our day.
Yes. Thank you.
Yeah.
Jesus.
I swear I'm innocent in my own way, so.
Halo Master says, are you still making fun of the mentally ill? Yeah, we're making fun of you, you dumbass.
I know.
Yeah, if we didn't make fun of all the retards in the comment section, we'd be discriminatory.
Halo Master, he's the dumbest person in the comment section every time he comes in it. Every single time.
Hey, where's Joe Long at to yell at us about not talking about football?
I don't know. He'll probably show up in the comment section later like Halo Master will and say something stupid.
Yeah, you should interview Clemson football players.
Yeah.
Hey, I tried to get him to. I thought the Bros interviewing the Sweeney Bros was an awesome idea.
Yeah, well, I would do that. But do you think the Sweeney Bros want anything to do with me? No.
They should.
They should, but they don't.
I'd love to hear Pete sit up there and try and ask like serious football questions of football players.
Oh, I could definitely do that, yeah. I've done it before. But I'd rather be the Bro Brothers. That's more exciting.
You should make a rivalry with the Bro Brothers and the Sweeney Brothers.
I mean, listen, if that fucking idiot from The Hangover can interview Barack Obama, anybody can interview anybody.
Are you talking about Zach Galifianakis?
Yeah.
Who'd he interview now?
Barack Obama.
Oh.
Yeah.
It was part of that movie that he made.
Was that from a movie? I couldn't remember.
Yeah, it was from a movie. He interviewed like a bunch of different people in that movie.
Yeah.
I see. If I were to interview a football player, I wouldn't be asking the same lame ass dry questions that every single other podcast or ESPN show that they go on asks them, because that's just boring. So that's the reason they would never come on here, or maybe they would. I don't know.
They might.
Here's the other part of it. I'm not asking him to come on. Like, I'm not shooting a DM to an 18-year-old kid and asking him to come on my show. It's not happening. If they contacted me and said, hey, I'd love to come on your show, I'd definitely put him on. But I'm not out there soliciting for it. I would feel weird doing that.
Well, to be honest with you, you shouldn't have to. They should just want to come on your show.
Well, there is that too.
If I'm
Yeah,
just
what's wrong with
perfectly honest. We need Dabo on the midday show to get into some of our
That would break the. If I got Dabo on here, it might break the internet.
Yeah, Pete would end up getting perturbed by the runaround that Dabo would give him.
No. I'm a fan of Dabo. And it might be one of the greatest interviews of all time with Dabo because he's got diarrhea of the mouth, and I know how to manipulate people like that. I could ask him questions that would have him go on for 30 and 45 minutes at a time.
Oh yeah, you could easily get a 2-hour video out of about four questions.
Yeah. You guys are pricks for making fun of this woman. What if that is your mother? What woman?
Well, I'd still make fun of her.
Well, first of all, if she's my mother, she's definitely younger than me, so that'd be weird.
I already do make fun of my mother, so.
Which woman is he talking about?
We make fun of her the same way that we make fun of you.
I think Halo Master is a flat earther himself, or he's a soft swinger.
Hey, who's making more fun of her? You're the one that's calling her mentally ill. We just think she's stupid.
Yeah, we're giving her more credit.
Yeah, we're giving her way more credit than you are.
Exactly.
Go tell her she's mentally ill. I bet she takes offense to that. Although Halo Master probably thinks the Earth's flat too, because he's a fucking idiot. So there's that.
Well, we already knew that because his name's Halo Master.
Yeah, well, he runs around comment sections hanging out with Prophet, so that should tell you all you need to know.
Hey, Nature Boy says that your mother doesn't even mind Halo. She already told him so.
Our bases are covered.
Hey, so there you go. Don't worry about it anymore, man. Calm down. Guess what else my mother doesn't do? She doesn't put herself on TikTok and argue with people about the shape of the earth. So if my mom did that, it'd be her fault.
That's brave.
She also didn't injure me as a child and get arrested for domestic violence.
Well, there is that.
Oh, man. What are the chances that Halo Master comes to the Slob Olympics?
Less than zero.
Less than zero. Oh, jinx.
You know what? I'll go out on a limb and say him shows up at the Slob Olympics before Halo Master does.
What if I told you that Halo Master and him are probably the same person? Yeah, in the same group of people. It's a group of people that used to have a presence on YouTube that don't anymore. And now what they do is they run around under different accounts all over these channels and say dumb shit like he does in comment sections because they don't really have any material of their own that anybody will watch. So they go on people's shows who do have people watching so they can spew their bullshit and think that they're funny. But the problem is they're not.
Well, let's not forget the cowardice factor because I run around saying stupid shit on all these shows under one.
But you're funny though, or at least interesting in some way. Otherwise, you wouldn't be here right now.
Yeah, I should post on my main channel. So.
I don't know. I never understood the whole 17 burner account thing.
That's like the stupidest thing. Like if you're scared to troll that much, then just don't troll. Like
then basically you're not a troll if you troll. So
burner accounts are great. Just don't troll on them. Just make sure people don't know it's you.
These people like Halo Master, they're quiet for most of the football season, but every year whenever the Slob Olympics starts to roll around is when they start rearing up because they're jealous.
I mean, you can come hang out with us, Halo Master.
Sure, yeah, come hang out. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I'm ready to hang out with you guys. This is gonna be awesome.
Hey, Nate.
Hmm.
Look inside the StreamYard chat. I just sent my phone number.
Okay. I'll call when I get there, basically.
Hey, Nate, are you not working today? It doesn't sound like you're at work.
Well, I saw lunch.
You been on lunch for the past hour?
He hasn't come in and yelled at you yet.
Yeah, I'm about to say, you're still on lunch, and I've been here long enough. You should have gotten yelled at by this point.
Well, he did. Yeah, he looks like he is at work. He's showing himself here.
No,
Oh, speak of the devil. As soon as we said there's no noise, now all of a sudden there's people there.
But yeah, I'm still at lunch, and yeah.
All right.
I mean,
at least
I usually go back to work at 1 o'clock your time, so basically 12 o'clock my time.
Yeah.
So I still have a little bit of time.
Well,
so do you get like an hour lunch, 30-minute lunch?
Yep.
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 Yeah, however long he wants it to be, that's how long it is.
Nate said it's however long.
Nate's got a great job, man. He gets he sits on the he gets to sit on social media because what he's doing now. You said they changed your job title, right? Now you're washing like linens and stuff.
Yeah, it's basically laundry. Well, I don't wash, but
well, the washing machine washes.
Yeah, and,
right.
And I put them away in certain areas in the building, basically.
Right.
And
so is that a promotion?
No, it's a different rotation or a different.
Yeah, he's like on a rotation.
What is that?
That's Slim. That's just the wind.
So yeah.
All right, so what did you guys, before we get off the show here, it's about 10 till. What did you guys think about what I was talking about earlier with Florida State rearing up their head about leaving the ACC, and they claim there's a couple of other teams that are also involved in this. I'm assuming Clemson will be one of them, probably Miami if I had to guess. I don't know about North Carolina.
Where would they go?
I think it's all over diarrhea.
You think so? Yeah.
Yeah, I think they're really trying to push for the uneven revenue split since it's been a big topic recently.
Yes.
And it'd probably be those 4 schools that got the most. And maybe Duke.
Yeah. I don't know.
I don't know
my
where
question is, what conference would they even go to?
That's my question.
Well,
yeah.
Yeah, what conference would they go to in the Power 5?
I think they could have their pick.
You look at.
Yeah, of course. Clemson and Florida State could easily make their pick.
They can go independent if they wanted to. But
No. That would defeat the purpose of what they're trying to do. They're trying to get the big contract money, TV contract money. That's not going to happen for independent teams. Yeah.
Well,
gotcha.
There's only 2 other conferences that make more than the ACC than what they're getting right now, and that would be the Big Ten and the SEC.
So that's where
I would think go to Big
But
Ten.
they're going to be this is part of the issue is that with all the different realignment that's going on, the ACC within 5 years is going to be the least paid. Well, I don't know, between them and the Pac-12, but probably.
I doubt it because I personally, the reason I say that Florida State is just spewing crap out of their mouth, and I think the Clemson AD got in on this too. And all they're doing is posturing to force the hand to restructure the ACC network deal.
Yeah, uneven revenue splitting, like I said.
Well, I don't even think it necessarily has to be that. I think, listen, if you think the ACC isn't looking to add teams like everybody else, I think you're nuts.
Nature Boy says, what's the ACC teams get on the current deal? I believe it's somewhere around $40 million a piece.
I have Carolina's financials somewhere.
I don't know the exact number. I could probably pull it up, but I'm just telling you, it's somewhere around $40 million a year per school. When with the new SEC contract after the expansion, it's going to be more like 95 or over $100 million per team in the SEC. That's a $60 million difference.
I have Carolina from TV revenue received $37.7 million this year or last year. So that's very evenly distributed revenue.
Well, and I stumbled onto a Golden Blue Dude video, and I don't necessarily agree with this whole line of thought that, like what he was trying to say, if Clemson stays in the ACC and the ACC doesn't change anything up, Clemson's going to get left behind, and they'd be back to a 7-5 yearly program. And I'm like, well, that's just not true. Dabo's not going to forget how to coach and recruit just because SEC schools make more money.
Right. I agree.
Your facilities can only be so nice.
Exactly. How many football facilities can you really build? How much crap can you really stick into them? All this ends up being is the rest of the university getting more money, not really the football program.
Yeah, I don't know about that because
the SEC Olympic sports will be way better.
It's not just about the football program. Like what I've mentioned before was with what's been going on with Clemson for the past few years is they got new athletic facilities for all of the other sports: tennis, softball, soccer.
Well, that's exactly what I'm saying. Football programs aren't going to get left behind. All you're really going to see with all this is an upgrade of everything else.
Do they have a ping pong table inside of all their practice facilities, Pete?
Of course they do.
State does not.
Does Alabama have a slide, though?
Florida State
has no slides. Florida State has no ping pong tables. They give them folding chairs.
I've been teasing about the Florida State video coming out soon. It's tomorrow. It's coming out.
Okay. That was supposed to come out last week.
No, I said in the near future one will be coming out.
Yeah, so they have no fun, even though they're the clown college.
Nope. The clowns have no fun.
So I heard that this is like a while back when Michigan and Michigan State were having a brawl. This is way back, but I heard like that Michigan Stadium might do like a 2 tunnel. They might build a second tunnel for visitors. So for Michigan, like that's how
that seems excessive. How about y'all just learn to act like human beings?
Well, that's Michigan State's fault. Well, actually, no. At first, no. But
no. The Michigan player jumped into a group of Michigan State players and got his ass beat for talking shit.
I was
or just grow 2 brain cells and send the teams in at different times.
Yeah, that might be a good idea too.
I was getting
How dare you insist?
Yeah, it's really not that hard to keep teams away from each other in the tunnel as long as you plan for it.
Yeah, that's true. But I did get slim. I was going to say that.
The only reason there was a fight between Miami and Notre Dame and their tunnel is because Notre Dame decided to come out while Miami was going in.
That's true. Is it just me, or is Notre Dame Stadium is basically a small version of Michigan Stadium? Basically,
their stadiums.
So I don't know what you mean by that.
Like, basically, Notre Dame Stadium is basically a smaller bowl stadium than Michigan Stadium. They look alike, man.
Yeah, I don't think they look alike.
I think they do, but
all right. Well.
Notre Dame's got touchdown Jesus.
Yeah. Yeah, where's there's no Jesus looking over the Michigan Stadium, is there?
No, but
so what you're telling me is that Jesus loves Notre Dame more than Michigan?
That's actually sad to be honest.
Is it true though?
Me, though?
Is it true though?
He loves me. That's true.
I don't think it is true. They haven't won a major game in the month of January in over 30 years. So.
Which one?
That's true. That's true. But
he might like him equally because they've both been in the dumpster.
That's true. and
compared to expectation, they have been.
But one day they would get I don't say they're already resurrected, but they need to conquer the grade, which is the playoffs.
Is it fair to say that Jesus has put Michigan and Notre Dame in purgatory? You know what purgatory is, don't you, Nate?
Purgatory?
Purgatory.
Purgatory.
Oh, no.
So when you die, Nate, depending on how good of a person you were.
Oh, judgment? Yeah.
Yeah, and how good of a follower of Jesus you were, according to the Catholic religion anyway. There's a heaven and there's a hell, right? We all know about heaven and hell.
Yeah.
Purgatory's in the middle.
But according to Catholics, there's a middle place.
Yeah.
So maybe you're not evil enough to go to hell. Maybe you're just not good enough to go to heaven. So where do they send you? Purgatory. Now, purgatory is a place of both reward and endless punishment. And you don't know you're there. Here's the part. You don't even know you're there.
And
so maybe, just maybe, Touchdown Jesus has been punishing both Notre Dame and Michigan by, letting them taste a little bit of success. But whenever the lights are bright, right, then they lose.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. I think that's
so
shout out to the Catholics for building in a automatic second chance.
Yes, an automatic second chance. Thank you.
But
this YouTube channel is like the purgatory of YouTube channels.
No.
Not quite heaven, not quite hell.
But yeah, I actually thought you said Pete purgatory. I thought that was.
Of course you thought that, Nate. Of course you thought that.
What else would Nate think?
Nate lives in constant purgatory.
Actually, you know what? Let's not get into a conversation on what's going through the brain of Nate.
We all know what's going through his brain.
Well, you can't go to the bad side, Nate, because that's ugly.
No, we need good Nate, not bad Nate.
I think
get paid sporadic off my screen.
I think you guys heard like 5% of my bad sides against Vic, so already. But
so you're gonna unleash it against Vic during the Slob Olympics?
100%. I'm gonna kick his ass, kick his fanny ass, and then Slob Olympics.
Damn, why are you so?
Can't wait.
That's kind of harsh, Nate. You're literally talking about getting a crippled guy out of his chair to kick him in the ass.
Oh, actually,
no, I meant Slob Olympics.
Actually, it is me who's going to kick your ass.
Yeah. So here's the thing.
What? Like a chair? That's not going to work.
So Nate feels like he has the physical advantage, which clearly he does. But Vic feels like he has the mental advantage. So there's a meeting. We're at a crossroads here. I'm going with Vic on this.
You're ready.
I'm just saying.
You might be right, but who knows? The time will tell.
I mean, you got to be careful who you pick on.
What?
You got to be careful who you pick on.
This fight.
Yeah, well, we have the Slob Olympics.
Like I said, time will tell, and I think I'm gonna win. But only time will tell, and the scores will tell actually. And I'm not gonna go in 20th place. I'm aiming for 15th. So
yes.
And plus, I'm aiming to beat Vic. That's it.
So as long as you beat Vic, you're happy.
Yeah, it's like Michigan. It's like Michigan fans. As long as they beat Ohio State, they're happy.
You're happy.
Yeah. So that's basically it.
This is a very clear case of David versus Goliath, and I can tell you that although Nate is the aggressor and talking the big game, Vic is way more savage. He doesn't care about people in general. So he has no regard for your. He will completely destroy you. He won't even miss a single minute of sleep that night.
Vic has absolutely zero fucks to give.
Zero. Vic ran out of fucks a long time ago.
I know he does. That's why he's going to lose.
As a matter of fact, actually, I think that helps Vic sleep better.
Yeah, right. He probably sleeps better after destroying somebody. You're right.
You know what? Like I said, time will tell, and I'm gonna beat Vic. That's all.
I know. We know.
Wait, I got a question. I got a question real quick. Vic, does your chair raise high enough to look Nate in the eyes?
Yeah. Well,
I don't think it raises that high.
I don't think it raises that high. No. I don't know how high does it raise? About it probably
pretty good.
Probably about 5'10", 5'11" ish, but not 6'5".
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It goes up pretty high.
That'd be pretty crazy.
Yeah, I mean, Vic can get eye to eye with Uncle Lou. That's about it.
All right, guys. Yeah, y'all have a good day, and Vic, I'm coming for you.
Okay.
I was gonna say, if Vic's chair could get high enough to look Nate eye to eye, how cool of a video thumbnail would that be?
Oh, the stare down between those two.
Oh my god, that would be epic.
That's where that's perfect opportunity for Nate to have his own little savage moment.
I know what Nate was doing here, because I know the strategy. Nate, he's looking around the landscape of the Slob Olympians, and he's going. So Vic is physically the least intimidating because he's in a wheelchair. So I'm going to pick on Vic. This is what's going on in Nate's mind, because he doesn't want to pick on somebody else and get beat. So he's like, I'm going to go after Vic. The problem is he's underestimating Vic's mental prowess, and so I think he's locked himself into a corner now. A corner that he might have to battle his way out of, and I'm not going to help him battle his way out of it. He's going to have to do it on his own. You know what I mean?
He's got about 5 days to hit some math books.
Yeah, you better start
word problems.
Yeah, you better start cramming, bro. Cramming for that exam, that Vic exam.
I'll give Nate this much: he's putting in more effort than Mayhem Matthew, because he called out Sea Dog and then disappeared.
Well, I destroyed Mayhem Matthews' will to compete last year, so now he's sort of just like floundering around.
Wasn't Mayhem saying like a couple days ago that Charleston is his home field advantage?
Yeah, he's been saying that weak ass shit. He lives up in Clemson.
Oh God, Jesus!
Hell, I think Jackpot lives closer to Charleston than he does.
Yeah.
So.
Goddamn it! And why you over here telling me? You don't have this, you don't have that, you don't have this, and you don't have that. I mean, oh, how about that? Jackpot Leslie makes one. It's like, well, they've been hanging tough. Well, they've been playing as good as they can. DeAndre Johnson. Who the fuck is he? He's a fucking freshman. Fuck. Can you pose yourself as some kind of a fucking running threat? You fucking fuck.
How is it we're gonna have 2 Gamecocks show up this year, but like 3 Tatermen decided they're not coming?
That's crazy.
That is weird.
Or the 3 Tatermen.
Oh, by the way, speaking of, I'm glad you reminded me of that. So we do have Twisted Rooster, our Gamecock man, coming. We have Carolina Jackpot coming. There's never been a Gamecock that I can remember that's come to the first 2 Slob Olympics, right, Slim?
Yeah.
All right, now, also we were supposed to have Sandstorm Show guy. You remember him? He called in a few weeks ago.
Oh yeah.
He's been MIA. He hasn't posted a video. He hasn't been on the live streams. I don't know. I hope the guy's okay. Anyway, he was supposed to come too, but I haven't heard from him.
But we're getting no Rob Sanders, we're getting no Jordan Bowman, and we're getting no Bobby Durkins.
Well, to be fair, Jordan Bowman and Bobby Durkins haven't come before, so it's not like they came before and aren't coming now.
Yeah, but at least
I understand that.
Yeah.
For Billy Paw, so.
But none of these Gamecock men have come before either.
That's true. Yeah. That's true.
Rob Sanders is scared of the Slob Olympics.
Yeah, I don't know. Rob's out there probably trying to sell a boat or something. I don't know.
Well, he was told that if he showed up, he would have to bring enough multicolored white beaters for everybody.
Well, see, that would have been a great opportunity. And also, him coming to Charleston on the beach is for a boat guy. Seems like a great place to do business. Makes a connection.
It's priming.
Yeah.
Prime realty.
Prime realty, bro. Rob is a boat captain. I wonder if he wears one of those little captain hats with the anchor on it. And a little black bill. I'd love to see Rob in a captain hat.
So does that make Jackpot Gilligan?
Oh, damn.
Sorry.
Oh.
Was Gilligan the first mate? I don't know. Who's the first mate? All right, I gotta go. No, I really do. Damn, Luke didn't waste any time, did he? All right.
Luke did Luke things.
Yeah, he did Luke things. All right, Bulldog Brian. So here's the thing. Wednesday, what is going on Wednesday? I don't know. I don't know about the. Maybe there will be there probably will be a midday show on Wednesday. Definitely not on Friday though. But anyway, just keep an eye on the community tab. I'll let you guys know.
It's going to be too sweet.
Yeah. But here's what I do know. Oh, by the way, tonight, the Lunch Money Show is about 50-50 right now. Lou is not doing the Lunch Money Show. If I do the Lunch Money Show, it'll be on here, and it'll just be me. He won't be on here. So, huh?
So that's okay.
Yeah. Yeah, and I probably will do it, too. So just keep an eye out for that. Around 10 p.m., the Lunch Money Show right here on the Pigskin Pete YouTube channel. All right, Vicky, you got any last words before we get off of here?
Oh, that's it. Oh, yes. I wanted to ask you. Yes, they do have beach wheelchairs there, right?
Yes, there is a place right across from the hotel, or well, not exactly right across, but you get what I'm saying, where they do have a sign outside that advertises wheelchair beach rentals. So, yes, they do have some.
Okay, good.
All right.
Just want to make sure about that. So.
Yeah, they definitely have them there. I see people there in them all the time. So.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
All right. See you later, Vic.
Yeah. So see you on Friday.
See you. Well, hopefully I'll see you before then. But yeah, I'll see you in person on Friday. That's right. All right. See you later, buddy. Vic Tube. All right, Bulldog Brian. Looking forward to meeting you as well.
Can't wait to meet you as well, Pete.
All right. Have a good day, man.
You as well.
Thanks for coming
Later.
on. All right, everybody. Thanks for hanging out today. Another successful edition of the Midday Show. Like I said a minute ago, I'll be back tonight, most likely at 10 p.m. for the Lunch Money Show. Again, Uncle Lou will not be on the show unless he decides to call in from wherever he's at or whatever he's doing. Otherwise, it'll just be me. But anyway, set your calendars for that. Everyone have a great Monday. I'll talk to you very soon. Your boy checking out.